Supervisor Kenny, Town Board, Town Clerk. We'd like to start the Police Commission meeting tonight. We have a lot of promotions and appointments to the Detective Bureau. I want to thank the Town Board for allowing us to do this tonight. One thing we had through this process to let you know that we have an exceptional group of people in this department. There was a lot of movement here and a lot of people that are very qualified that have a future ahead of them of success. They just might not get it tonight, but we have a great department here, and I appreciate all of your support. So I think we're going to start by doing the resolutions first, and then we'll do the presentation of the officer.
So we're going to run through all the items here, and then we're going to have
then we're going to have each of the officers come up. We have to unfortunately run back down to the regular town board meeting. I just want to start by saying that I'm really happy that this is my first police commission meeting as town supervisor, and it is a happy occasion. So I hope we have a lot more to come in the coming years, but I just want to say that I'm happy to be here. So we'll get started. You want to say? Okay, so we're going to start with number 2, promoting James Sullivan to Police Lieutenant, Town of Orangetown Police Department, effective February 1, 2020. Can I have a motion? Full second. All in favor? Aye. Okay, next one, we're going to promote Thomas Callahan, Police Lieutenant, Town of Orangetown Police Department, effective February 1, 2020. Can I get a motion? Jerry? Tom Digby, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Third, we have promote Richard Callahan, Police Sergeant, Town of Orangetown Police Department, effective February 1, 2020. Can I get a motion? Tom Digby, second.
I'll second.
Paul, all in favor?
Aye.
Promote Brian, oh boy, here we go, Domitrovitz, I practiced at everything, Domitrovitz to Police Sergeant, Town of Orangetown Police Department, effective February 1, 2020. Motion? Dennis Troy and Jerry, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Next one, we have promote Michael Taylor, Police Sergeant, Town of Orangetown Police Department, effective February 1, 2020. Can I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
That's Paul Valentine, second. Tom Tiffany, all in favor?
Aye.
Next, we have a detail of Anthony Palazzolo to Detective Sergeant, Town of Orangetown Police Department, effective February 1, 2020. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion.
That's Paul Valentine, can I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
We have another detail, Daniel Costello, Detective Sergeant, Town of Orangetown Police Department, effective February 1, 2020. Can I get a motion?
Sure.
Jerry made a motion. We have a second, and all in favor? Detail Andrew Regina, Detective Youth Officer, Town of Orangetown Police Department, effective February 1, 2020. Can I get a motion? Tom Digby, second, Paul Valentine, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you, Supervisor. Okay, now what we're going to do is each of the officers individually are going to come up with their promotion. They're going to get their new badge. Their family, please come up, take as many pictures as you need. This is a good night. Just remember for our officers and if your family, these are people that this is a big night. It's a big night for you, but I remember all through the years that I have some people that unfortunately aren't here anymore in my life that were here for some of my promotions, and it's a special night, and you realize how much it means to them, and it's something, be proud. And I'm looking at Sully. I know Gene would love to be up here tonight.
He's on the phone.
So, we're looking, I know he would be here if he could, but, so it's a special night, and, please enjoy it, but take as many pictures as you want, family, friends, whatever you want. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little about Jim Sullivan. He's a detective sergeant. He's going to the rank of police lieutenant. He has 33 years of police service. He started out in the New York City Transit Police Department, and he found his way here. He's been here for 27 years. He became a detective sergeant in 2014, or 2014. Okay, he's a past member of our Rockland County REACT, which is the SWAT team for the county. Also a Rockland County crisis negotiator. He was a crime prevention officer and many other things. One of the things you need to know, and everybody in here I'm sure knows about Jimmy Sullivan, is I'm probably one of the only ones that doesn't really call him Turtle. I always call him Sully. Over the years, he's a person that does things at the drop of the hat for other people. And I think you're probably in the ballpark of fundraisers, events, scholarships of about $700,000 he's raised for people in this community. People he doesn't know sometimes, but he's been a go-to person his whole life, and I've known him for a long time, and he's going to make a great lieutenant. Very proud of you, and if you want to come up, we can get started.
I, James Sullivan, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of police lieutenant in the town of Orangetown, according to the best of my ability.
Okay, next I'd like to call up Thomas Callahan. He's been with the Orangetown Police Department for 26 years. He's a Bachelor of Arts from BU. He's very happy about that, very proud of it. He's been Detective Sergeant since 2015. And Tom's our police department's field intelligence officer for a zone-wide position that we have him in. He's done our accreditation, he's a firearms instructor, defensive tactics instructor, and he was also a past member of Rockland County REACT team. And Thomas, if you can come up. Have one. Okay, next up is Police Officer Richard Callahan. He's been in the Orangetown Police Department for 13 years. He has a Bachelor of Science in Engineering at Cornell University. He's one of our accident investigation team members, a Rockland County crisis negotiation team member, been a field training officer, longtime volunteer in the Volunteer Fire Association of Callahan. I hope I got that correct. And he's got numerous awards and honors in the Orangetown Police Department. Richard.
Marion is up.
I, Richard Callahan,
I, Richard Callahan,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties of police sergeant
the duties of police sergeant
in the town of Orangetown, according to the best of my ability.
Next, we have Detective Brian Domitrovitz. He also has 13 years of service, and he's currently assigned to the Detective Bureau. Brian was an FTO in the department, also a member of our community enrichment team. And Brian's a U.S. Army veteran with the 10th Mountain Division, and he's held both team and squad level command positions in combat and garrison theaters. He has numerous police and military honors and awards, including the Valorous Unit Award and the Meritorious Unit Award in the military. So you can come on up, Brian. Okay, next up, Police Officer Michael Taylor. He's been in the department for 7 years. Michael's a field training officer. He's been a drill instructor at the Rockland County Police Academy. He's a member of our accident investigation team, and he's currently assigned as the Borough High School School Resource Officer. And I actually had a meeting today with Mr. Pocatesta, and he's not too thrilled that Michael's getting promoted tonight. Okay, he's happy for Michael, but he's not happy that he'll be losing Michael. One thing about Michael is he graduated Pearl River High School in June of 2003, and he enlisted into the United States Marine Corps in August of 2003. He has served 4 deployments in Iraq and completed his United States Marine Corps service in 2012 with the rank of sergeant. Michael?
I, Michael Taylor, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and will faithfully discharge the duties
of police sergeant
of police sergeant
in the town of Orangetown, according to the best of my ability.
Okay, next we have Sergeant Anthony Palazzolo, who's going to be assigned to duties as a detective sergeant. And Sergeant Palazzolo has 14 years of police service. He started, he had 1 year in New York City Police Department before coming here. He has a Bachelor of Arts from Berkeley College in Boston. Anthony is an accident investigator, police instructor, a firearms instructor. He's currently assigned to our records management as our records management supervisor. Sergeant Palazzolo is also a United States Army veteran who has served in both Iraq and Afghanistan campaigns and completed his service at the rank of sergeant. Anthony?
I, Anthony Palazzolo,
I, Anthony Palazzolo,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of
the duties of
detective sergeant
detective sergeant
in the town of Orangetown,
in the town of Orangetown,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Next, we have Sergeant Daniel Costello. He's going to be assigned the duties of Detective Sergeant. Dan has been an officer for 32 years. He started out in the New York City Housing Police Department. That's back when these departments were all split, now they're merged. He was a police officer for 13 years. He was a detective for 16 years before he made sergeant. Dan was a community police officer. He was a member of our critical incident response team, a school resource officer, a firearms instructor, a crime prevention officer. And one of the things with Dan that was kind of unique is he was a detective for a long time. Some of his cases were high-profile cases that involved state and federal agencies and required him to be federally deputized for those cases, and they did some real great work with that. So something we're all very proud of. Dan, if you can come on up.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of Detective Sergeant.
Everybody say cheese.
Okay, the next is going to be an assignment of a police officer to detective duties, and that's going to be Police Officer Andrew Regina. Andrew has 11 years of service with the Orangetown Police Department. He's currently assigned as a school resource officer for the South Orangetown School District. And I met with Dr. Pritchard today, and he wasn't too thrilled either. So you're doing a good job there. We did tell him that we have a lot of good people here in the department, and we're certainly going to be able to fill those spots with good people. Andrew's a past member of the Rockland County REACT and the Orangetown Police Community Enhancement Team, Enrichment Team. He's also a United States Marine Corps veteran. He did 2 tours of duty in Iraq, has numerous honors and awards in the military and the police department, and he's a longtime volunteer with the Excelsior Engine Company of Pearl River. If you can come up, Andrew. have one more person to recognize tonight. Person has already been sworn in, but there was no ceremonies at this point, and the reason is because it is our newest graduate of the Rockland County Police Academy. That's Megan Gilliams, and she was a graduate of Nanuet High School in SUNY Portland, and she just graduated last Friday from Rockland County Police Academy. So. I would like Supervisor Kenny maybe to come down because it's the first police officer that has graduated from the police academy since she's taken tenure as town supervisor. And if we could get a picture. Thank you very much, Supervisor, town board members, town clerk. And I want to thank everybody because it's a packed house here tonight, and that's really a great feeling to be able to look around and see people came from all over the place. As you can all know, we kind of put this together pretty quickly, so we didn't have a lot of time to prepare. And I see Mike Davin in the back there. Mike, we just swore somebody in, started a career, you just finished a career. You did a great job. I want to thank everybody again for coming, and that ends our presentation.
Okay, we're going to adjourn to the regular town board meeting. You're all welcome to join us or go out and have a party.